The notorious Queen of Mean, 10 Shocking Facts about Leona Helmsley. Leona Helmsley, known infamously as the Queen of Mean, was a prominent American businesswoman who rose to fame in the real estate world alongside her husband, Harry Helmsley. Her reputation, marked by scandalous lawsuits and notorious behavior, has left an indelible mark on the public's memory. Here are 10 shocking facts about this polarizing figure. Fact number 1. Early life and family dynamics. Leona Helmsley, born Lena Mindy Rosenthal on July 4, 1920, in Marbletown, New York, was the daughter of Polish-Jewish immigrants, Ida and Morris Rosenthal. The family's financial struggles were significant, pushing Leona to start working at a young age to help make ends meet. She held various jobs, including a stint as a model during her teenage years. Leona's early experiences shaped her relentless work ethic and her future dealings in business. Leona married twice before meeting Harry Helmsley. Her first 2 marriages ended in divorce, which was quite scandalous at the time. Her second marriage to Joseph Lubin was particularly significant as it bore her only son, J. Panzerer, who later died of a heart attack in 1982. Leona's relationships were often strained. She had a reputation for being controlling and domineering, which alienated many of her relatives. In 1972, she married Harry Helmsley, entering a partnership that would define New York real estate. Together, they built a formidable empire. Despite her complex personal relationships, Leona was fiercely loyal to Harry, managing their business aggressively until his death in 1997. Number 2. Lavish lifestyle and the $1 million renovation. Leona Helmsley's Connecticut mansion, Dunellen Hall, became a symbol of her excessive wealth and taste for luxury. The mansion's renovation famously cost over $1 million in the 1980s, an astronomical sum at the time. Among the lavish additions were a $130,000 state-of-the-art sound system and a mahogany card table priced at $210,000. The most extravagant item might have been a $45,000 silver clock, showcasing her penchant for opulent decor. These renovations were not just a display of wealth but a testament to her desire for the finest things in life, regardless of the expense. This lifestyle, however, would contribute to her downfall. The extravagant expenses attracted the attention of the authorities and played a crucial role during her tax evasion trial, highlighting her detachment from the financial realities of ordinary people. Number 3. Mistreatment of employees. Leona Helmsley's reputation for mistreating her staff was legendary. Former employees testified about her abusive behavior, which included frequent tirades and unreasonable demands that could result in abrupt terminations. Her harsh treatment was not limited to verbal abuse. There were reports of Leona throwing objects at staff members and making them perform demeaning tasks. This pattern of behavior was brought to light during her infamous 1989 tax evasion trial, where her mistreatment of employees was a significant aspect of the case. The testimonies from her employees not only painted a picture of a tyrannical employer but also swayed public opinion firmly against her. This negative perception was encapsulated by the nickname Queen of Mean, which the media used extensively to describe her during and after the trial. Number 4. Tax evasion conviction. In 1989, Leona Helmsley was thrust into the national spotlight when she was convicted of federal income tax evasion and other related crimes. This high-profile case was sensational, partly due to a statement attributed to her, "We don't pay taxes, only the little people pay taxes." Although she denied ever saying it, this quote became emblematic of her perceived arrogance and elitism. The trial exposed how she and her husband had illegally claimed millions of dollars in business expenses, including $3 million to renovate their private estate, as tax deductions. Leona was sentenced to 16 years in prison but served only 19 months, followed by 2 months under house arrest. The discrepancy between her sentence and the actual time served further fueled public discourse on wealth inequality and justice. Her case was widely publicized, with media coverage often highlighting her disdainful behavior towards employees and the law, reinforcing her nickname, the Queen of Mean. Number 5. Bitter feud with Donald Trump. The feud between Leona Helmsley and Donald Trump, two titans of New York real estate, was as dramatic as it was public. Their rivalry began intensifying in the 1980s, rooted in business disputes over properties and escalated into a series of bitter exchanges. Trump once attempted to take advantage of Helmsley's vulnerable position during her legal troubles to buy out her share in the Empire State Building, a move she vehemently opposed. Their animosity was never private. Trump labeled Helmsley a disgrace to humanity, and she retorted by calling him a pretty cheap guy for his tactics. This feud was emblematic of the cutthroat nature of New York real estate and was avidly followed by the media, providing a glimpse into the personal vendettas that often colored business dealings in this elite circle. Number 6. Outlandish will and $12 million for her dog. Leona Helmsley's last will and testament added an eccentric chapter to her legacy when it was revealed that she had bequeathed $12 million to her beloved Maltese, Trouble, while explicitly disinheriting 2 of her 4 grandchildren for reasons that are known to them. This decision led to a series of legal challenges and public outrage over her choices. The court eventually reduced Trouble's inheritance to $2 million, citing the extravagance of the initial amount. Nevertheless, Trouble lived a life of luxury until its death in 2011, reportedly spending approximately $100,000 a year on security, grooming, and medical care. This bizarre bequest highlighted not only Helmsley's capricious nature but also sparked a broader discussion on the rights of pets and the uses of wealth in society. Number 7. The infamous Christmas party. In December 1983, Leona Helmsley organized what was intended to be a festive Christmas party for her employees at the luxurious Helmsley Palace Hotel. However, the event quickly soured, turning into a public spectacle of humiliation. During the party, Helmsley criticized and embarrassed several staff members in front of their peers over trivial mistakes, such as incorrect table settings or minor service delays. This event was widely reported in the media, which latched onto every detail, from the lavish decorations to the tears of the humiliated employees. This Christmas party became notorious, reinforcing Helmsley's reputation as a tyrannical employer who demanded absolute perfection and had little regard for the dignity of her staff. Number 8. The Helmsley Palace Hotel Scandal. Leona Helmsley's tenure at the Helmsley Palace Hotel, a New York City landmark, was marred by unethical practices. She reportedly instructed employees to falsify expense reports and overcharge guests, and used hotel funds for personal expenses. These actions, revealed through lawsuits and investigations, cast a shadow over the hotel's grandeur and led to significant public and business backlash. Her management style at the hotel exemplified her disregard for legal and ethical standards, significantly tainting her reputation. Number 9. Charity and manipulation. Leona Helmsley was known for her significant charitable donations, including contributions to hospitals, medical research, and disaster relief. Despite this, her philanthropic motives were often questioned, with critics arguing that her generosity was aimed more at image management than genuine charity. The Helmsley Charitable Trust, one of the largest private foundations in the U.S., supports various causes such as healthcare and education. However, the debate over the sincerity of her charitable efforts persists, underscoring the complexity of her legacy. Number 10. Death and continuing controversy. Leona Helmsley passed away on August 20, 2007, at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy as tumultuous as her life. Her death did not put an end to the controversy that followed her throughout her career. Her will, which included the famous bequest to her dog, Trouble, sparked further legal disputes among her heirs and criticisms of her final decisions. The management of Helmsley's estate became a protracted battle, reflective of the conflicts that marked her personal and business relations. The ongoing public and legal scrutiny after her death underscores the enduring fascination with her life, the impact of her actions on New York real estate, and the complex dialogue surrounding wealth, power, and morality in American society.